Hi there and welcome to our Eat, Learn, Celebrate 5-minute moment on our YouTube channel while we're here in the middle of our Twitch stream. I'm Chef Jon.
I'm Chad.
And today we're going to be talking about something that could be considered a bit of a myth buster, Chad.
Busted.
Busted. Now, the myth is that when I make a Yorkshire pudding, I need to take my tray, put it into the oven with fat in it, whether that's beef tallow, beef fat, whether that's vegetable oil, until it's smoking. Then take it out of the oven, pour my custard in, stick it back in. Now this sounds like something a madman would do.
Perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe. And in culinary, we just say, well, just be safe about it. And I think that's one of the interesting things about doing crazy stuff sometimes in this industry is people say, well, just be safe about it. But none of that process is safe. So one of the things that we actually teach here at Nate is that Yorkshire puddings, or popovers, as they may also be called, don't need to be made in that way. They can actually be made from cold. So I've got some popovers here, or some Yorkshire puddings, whichever way you want to talk about it, that I just made here live on our Twitch stream. And they've done their job, which I'm told by, veterans in the industry when I reached out that it'll never work. It has to be done hot.
Well, nope.
But no. Because the reason this came up, Chad, is for Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving here, I wanted to make popovers or Yorkshire puddings to be able to soak up all that beautiful gravy that we have. Oh. And my wife said, not around the kids, that's dangerous. Which I agree. If we're going to be doing it the other way, why would I want my 2-year-old daughter to be anywhere in the area of hot while I am safely handling a hot pan that's about 425 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Not just that, but with very hot fat on the inside. Then taking a very loose custard and pouring it in, which is going to sputter. And I guess we just have to be safe about the way that it sputters, right? And then I'm going to handle it carefully and safely and put it back into the oven while my 2-year-old daughter is hanging around and my 1-year-old dog. And we know how, 1-year-old dogs are, right?
High energy.
High energy. And I have an 8-year-old son. And I want to make sure that my family is safe and we can enjoy a beautiful meal. So I went ahead and I followed the right process. I put a bit of fat at the bottom. I put the custard in. I put it into the oven at the same temperature, 425 to 450 depending on the oven. And voila.
They came out great.
They came out great.
The only thing I would ask then is with that, you probably want a fat that has a high smoke point because it is still going to be at a high temperature.
Correct. So the next thing is to take a look. Is it in fact a Yorkshire pudding? Let's take a look here, Chad. To me, it looks like a Yorkshire pudding on the inside. We've gotten all the steam that was necessary to make them rise. And when I taste one...
Tastes like Yorkshire pud.
Tastes like Yorkshire puds. And I've never been to England, but this young man has.
Mm-hmm. The UK, we've some Christmas dinners, meals. You have this, cover it up, gravy, mint sauce, throw on some roast beef, potatoes, sweet and mash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So consider that a myth. It's a part of the process that is just unsafe and doesn't need to be done. And I'm battling that through education. So right here, right now, what I'm saying is that a Yorkshire pudding does not need to be made in an unsafe, dangerous way. You can make these at home in your Yorkshire pudding tin, or in this particular case, it's more of a muffin tin. The same way, a little bit of oil or fat at the bottom, custard in, pop it into the oven. It will take longer, but your family's going to be safe. So thank you so much for taking in for this Eat, Learn, Celebrate moment as we eat, we learn, and we celebrate here on YouTube. And if, for whatever reason, you still don't believe me, head over to our Twitch channel, and you're going to watch the VOD where I make these from scratch, from a cold pan.